Imagine a shocking revelation about the fate of your hard-earned money. It's being siphoned away, unnoticed. The United States has been dealing with devastating losses due to tariffs imposed by Donald Trump in 2018. Research shows that they increased consumer prices by as much as 12%, causing over $1.5 billion more on top of your monthly grocery bill and costs for household appliances, reaching a staggering 16%. With American importers footing the bill, inflation took center stage with real GDP falling by 0.3% in 2020. Fast forward to today's economic landscape, we're living in an era where stagflation threatens stagnation, coupled with rising prices that only seem to hurt everyday Americans more. The signs are ominous. OECD predicts U.S. growth will plummet from 2.4% to a mere 1.6%, and inflation hits a whopping 3%. Financial markets went on the defensive. Some indexes experienced significant dips into bear territory. Now, you might be wondering, what triggered all this chaos? Former CT President Donald Trump's tariffs? Let's look at an example that will make your eyes open wide. Take the infamous Hudson River disaster, in which 6 ships containing hazardous chemicals crashed onto each other, resulting from mislabeled containers in a major U.S. East Coast harbor. If it seemed like a national security threat to the ports and had cost billions of dollars for cleanup efforts, then can you guess who paid that price? Not America, but your wallet. Despite predictions of potential deficit reductions up until $3 trillion over 10 years, those losses will hit low-income families hard in terms of declining purchasing power, which could be reduced by as much as $3,000 each, and they're already suffering. Even though it may seem like a long time ago, we find ourselves back here yet again with Trump's Liberation Day launch, an economic game-changing plan unveiled. The former U.S. president announced sweeping reforms including tariffs of 10% for all imported goods. The Chinese would be hit hardest, facing tariffs up to as much as 54%. European imports were subjected not just to a general rate, but also country-specific additional fees. Trump argued to protect American workers and rebuild our national industry. In response, China shot back by slapping its U.S. counterparts with hefty penalties of 34% for all import goods, which became effective right away. The reaction wasn't subtle. Global stock indexes plunged sharply. Markets sensed the risk of a global trade slowdown taking hold of international supply chains. One major worry at that time was that their implications on key sectors like retail and automotive might cripple not just American economies, but globally as well. Fast forward to hands-off. Nationwide protests across more than 1,390 U.S. cities by more than 3 million people demanding policies be removed, specifically tariff-related actions which were blamed for issues such as job losses, cuts to social programs along attacks on America's key democratic institutions. Protesters chanted slogans calling for protection of civil liberties amidst uncertainty that looms. It got so bad, at some point, even senior government members like the Department of Justice found themselves entangled, forced into making decisions they would rather not make due to an alarming Thursday night massacre, where 7 prosecutors quit with little time left. This led worries about undue political interference within the justice system, sparking outrage across many corners. Meanwhile, violent rhetoric escalated ominously from various sources, including some online communities centered around key groups, even targeting prominent individuals like Trump and Elon Musk. Researchers warn of a surge in such radical speech. This was known locally as assassination culture. The issue grew bigger by day. Who's truly safe any longer?